Hello, good evening, everyone. Welcome to tonight's session. So let us start our session now. Okay, so for a start, let us sit in a comfortable position. Put your hands in comfortable position. Gently close your eyes. We're gonna do the breathing exercises. Breathe in all the good, all the fresh air. Breathe out whatever tension or tightness, whatever feelings of stress, tiredness, whatever negative emotion, negative energy, the mind and the body, we're gonna let it all go out together with the out-breath. Okay, so let us try. So gently take a deep breath in. Gently let it out. Relax, 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 relax. For the second time, take a deep breath in again. Gently let it out. Relax, 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 relax. For the third time, take a deep breath in again. Gently let it out. Relax, relax, relax. For the last time, take a deep breath in again. Gently let it out. Relax, 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 relax. Relaxation of the body. If there is any more tension or tightness, any feelings of using or exerting strength in the body, gently let it go and allow the body to abide in a state of relaxation and inaction. Relaxation of the mind. Gently be aware of your mind when to move. Then if there is any wantings, any cravings, any expectations of mind, gently let it go and let the mind abide in a state of non-craving, non-wanting, and non-expectation. Then let the mind abide in action. Means for the mind not doing, thinking about anything particular, not having the need for the mind to or to think about anything in particular anymore. For these 20 minutes, calm all our mind to have a break from all that wanting and doing. Mentally, be aware of whatever that manifests through your awareness regarding the body and the mind, moment, moment. Remember not necessarily follow the stories or issues that arises in the mind. And also no need to reject or to suppress any issues or stories that may arise in the mind. Basically, just being aware of whatever that manifests through your awareness regarding the body and the mind, with total acceptance and total awareness, and allowing them to arise and perish after being aware of them, moment to moment. This is relaxation of the mind. With this relaxed mind and body, let us do some forgiveness reflection today. So for a start, let us think of the wrong things that we have done in this life. Anything that is burden. anything that we have thought wrong, say wrong, or do wrong, anything that is the burden. We're gonna try to relate to that experience in ourselves with understanding and forgiveness. Understanding that we did what we did because of ignorance and defilements. Understanding that we did what we did because of wisdom, experience, knowledge, and mindfulness was not strong enough at those moments. Understanding that we did what we did, maybe because of our own karma, or because of the influence of other people's karma. And if we had the same level of Dharma, knowledge, and mindfulness that we have now, we might not have done those things in the past. With all these understandings, let us have forgiveness, understanding, and empathy to ourselves. Feeling forgiveness, understanding, and empathy for ourselves. In our mind, imagine embracing ourselves, loving ourselves with forgiveness, understanding, and having empathy for ourselves. Filling up ourselves with forgiveness, understanding, and empathy towards ourselves. Then we're gonna think from our parents. We can recollect some of the things that they have done wrong towards ourselves. Some unpleasant experiences where they relate to ourselves with hatred, anger, or any other negative emotions which is unpleasant. Or if there is nothing like this, and maybe something that they done that is morally wrong, and you feel a sense of heaviness, displeasure, or burden whenever you think about it. Then let us have understanding, forgiveness to our parents, understanding that they did what they did because of ignorance and defilements, understanding that they did what they did because their wisdom, experience, knowledge, and mindfulness was not strong enough at those moments. Understanding that they did what they did because of the influence of our own karma, or maybe because of Vihārā. And also imagine yourself trying to understand that if we had gone through the same upbringing, education, life experiences and friends and enemies, and also having the same character, we might have done the same thing at those moments. So with all these understandings, let us have forgiveness, understanding, and empathy to our parents. Feeling forgiveness, understanding, and empathy to our parents. Imagine our mind embracing them with forgiveness, understanding, and empathy to our parents. Finally, feeling ourselves, and also you can imagine feeling themselves, feeling them with forgiveness, understanding, and empathy. Then today let us try to think of the people around you throughout the whole day. They may be your colleagues at work. They may be the people in the shopping malls, neighbors, people you see around your neighborhood. Then can recollect if they have done anything unpleasant to us, or behave or say something unpleasant to us in a negative emotion, or do something wrong, do something that is morally wrong, that is unpleasant and is a burden in our heart. To all the people in the daily, to all these people that have done wrong in the daily life, let us try to relate to them with forgiveness and understanding. Understanding that they did what they did because of ignorance and defilements of the mind. Understanding that they did what they did because their wisdom, experience, knowledge, and mindfulness was not strong enough at those moments. Understanding that they did what they did maybe because of the influence of our own karma, or they had something bad, their bad karma, ripening and disturbing them at those moments. And then we can also imagine in your mind, trying to understand that if we had gone through the same education system, we had gone through the same upbringing, if we had the same sweet and bitter experiences that they encountered in life, if we had the same friends and enemies that they have met and encountered throughout their life, and finally, if we had same character brought about throughout the journey in samsara, if we had all these similar things, then we might have also done the same thing at those moments. Understanding it, let us have forgiveness, understanding, and empathy to those people in the daily life. Feeling forgiveness, understanding, and empathy to those people the daily lives. You can imagine embracing them with forgiveness, understanding, and empathy to those people in the daily life. Feeling ourselves and also feeling them with forgiveness, understanding, and empathy for both them and ourselves. May all beings in the world and ourselves be filled with forgiveness, understanding, and empathy in our hearts. So gently take a deep breath in. Gently let it out. Relax, 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 relax. For the second time, take a deep breath in again. Gently let it out. Relax, 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 relax. Gently be aware of the feelings of your body. Gently be aware of the feelings of your buttocks touching the cushion. Then whether the experience was good or no good doesn't matter. Let the mind come back to the present moment. And then, just like waking up from a deep sleep, gently open your eyes. Okay, so today is just very short sharing, but very important. So when we talk about forgiveness, when we talk about forgiveness, there's two qualities that's very important. So one of the quality is having the courage, to see, to face ourselves, to face our fears, to face our trauma, and also to face our, what I always like to say, what I always like to call them, our ugly ducklings. So what are ugly ducklings? Ugly ducklings are, I refer them as ugly ducklings. So they are our flaws in our character. Maybe you are stingy. Maybe you have done something bad in the past. Maybe you are selfish. Maybe you feel that you are easy to get angry. All this. flaws in our characters. Actually, all defilements. So, in order to move on, in order to purify ourselves, and we need the courage to face ourselves. Because if we don't even have the courage to face ourselves, then what is there to talk about? Purification is there to talk about, right? I think this is probably in NLP, neuro-linguistic programming, or I think probably in psychology. There's something called selective memory or something like that. So that means that sometimes there's some things that the mind doesn't want to see, doesn't want to know. So they selectively forget about those things. For example, you're indulging in some things, you keep indulging. You know that it's wrong, but your mind doesn't want to feel that it's wrong. Your mind doesn't want to, uh, face the truth. So, our mind will the mind will trick itself into forgetting it, or just not paying attention to the immoral side of that thing that you're indulging in, like that. So memories also like that, and some things that we do also like that, and some of the things that we say, some of the things that we think also like that. So sometimes for some people a very common mental trait. But when we have this kind of trait, then actually the defilement is there, but it's just that we don't see it. Okay, unless we go through some reflections, or unless we muster up the courage, to really face those ugly side of ourselves, like that. So we need to have courage, in order to purify ourselves, okay, and to be able to go into deeper levels of forgiveness and understanding, like that. And then the next quality that we need is integrity, or what I like to say, uprightness, which means that if something is wrong, that means it's wrong, okay? Or if something is unwholesome, right and wrong is sometimes very subjective, okay? So I would like to say wholesome and unwholesome, because we as Buddhists, we look at things from the perspective not only from right and wrong, but fundamentally we also look at things from wholesomeness and unwholesomeness. Okay, that's also part of the considerations, not only just right and wrong. Okay, but right and wrong is because they're concepts, so they're very, very subjective, and they change according to the times, They change according to fashion, they change according to society, they change according to as time progresses, right? But one thing that never change is wholesomeness and unwholesomeness, wholesome mind and unwholesome mind. All right. So when we have the courage, we should also have this. I think it comes as a pair also. This courage and integrity. So when we have the courage, then we should also have the quality of integrity, to be able to really look at ourselves and say, hey, this is something unwholesome. This is a cause of suffering for myself. And when we can do that, if you have the mental strength to do that, if you have the mental integrity to do that, then actually, congratulations, you have gone to the first step, to forgiving and letting go and transcending bad deed or that unwholesome mental trait. Okay? So, courage and integrity, or uprightness, or that means being true to judging ourselves whether it is wholesome or unwholesome. These two qualities are very, very important for us, because only with this then we can know where we can change. Right? If we don't even have the courage to face our inner ugly ducklings, then we don't even know where to change. Some people say, "Oh, I think I have already done everything I can. I think I'm very I think there's nothing wrong. Maybe it's just my karma is not right or something like that." But actually, sometimes not like that. Sometimes maybe our mind is hiding something because we don't want to see it. Right? Okay. So that is why the Buddha, in the Dhammapada says, in one of the Buddha's teaching, it says, to be able to see one's fault, or if you have somebody who is able to point out your fault, is you must treat it like a treasure. Yeah, because only when we see the faults, only when we see the unwholesomeness, only when we see the causes of suffering, then we can transcend and get over them. Right? If you don't even know where is your enemy, then what is it? But your enemy is somewhere, doesn't mean that you have no enemy. But if we don't even know where is the enemy, how to purify, right? Like that, huh? So courage and integrity, means being true to ourselves, is very, very important. So hope all of you can try to develop these two qualities. Okay? Okay, so that's the sharing for today. Let us share merit. Okay, so repeat after me. Mettā vata camehi sampadang punya sampadang sabbe deva sabbe bhuta sabbe sattva anumodantu sabba sampatti siddhya. I share my merit with all devas, all beings, all creatures. May they rejoice in our merit. May they be happy. Idame nyati nam hotu. Sukita hontu nyatayo. I share my merit with all departed relatives. May they rejoice in their merit. May they be happy. Idame punyang asavakaya vahang hotu. Idame punyang nibbānassa paccaya hotu. By the power of this merit, may it be supportive condition for my purification of the mind till no more defilements. By the power of this merit, may it be supportive condition for my attainment of Nibbāna. Mama punya bhagam sabba satanang bhajemi te sabbe me samang punya bhagam labantu. I share my merit with all beings. May they rejoice in the merit. May they be happy. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Okay, wish everyone well, peaceful and happy, and see you guys in the next session. Okay, sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.